I couldn't love Trump any more than I do right now. Several clips to show you, all fairly short, of Donald Trump absolutely tearing Keir Starmer to pieces in front of the world's media.
I do know he wants to cut taxes as much as he can, and politics is pretty simple. I assume there's a thing going on between you and Nigel, and it's okay. It's two parties, but generally speaking, the one who cuts taxes the most, the one who gives you the lowest energy prices and the best kind of energy, the one that keeps you out of wars. He's kept you out of wars, but the one that keeps you out of wars. You have a few basics, and you can go back 1,000 years.
That is funny, isn't it? Trump giving tips to Starmer on how to win an election. In other words, do everything the opposite to what you're actually doing now.
Will you visit London during the state visit? Or are you worried?
I will. I'm not a fan of your mayor.
Why not?
I think he's done a terrible job. The mayor of London, but a nasty person.
He's
a friend of mine.
No, I think he's done a terrible job.
Did you see the way the little coward jumps in? He's actually a friend of mine. Well, he's a terrible mayor. He's done a terrible job. Everybody knows he has. And Trump just says it out loud. And Starmer doesn't like that. Trying to jump in here and there like a little child who just wants to be heard every now and again. It gets worse. Trump has absolutely annihilated Starmer today.
It's a much different place than it was just 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And they've got to get their act together. If they don't, you're not going to have Europe anymore as you know it. And you can't do that. This is a magnificent part of the world, and you cannot ruin it. You cannot let people come in here illegally. And what happens is there'll be murderers, there'll be drug dealers.
Now, Trump's just being diplomatic there, and Starmer's not taking a stance on immigration whatsoever, apart from a few sound bites. Again, trying to chip in here and there where he can, while his entire government, everything they've done so far is torn to pieces, as I said, in front of millions of people who will be watching this, and all the different news organisations that will be putting this out. And I've saved the worst, I think, until last.
Forms of free speech today.
Well, free speech is very important. I don't know if you're referring to any place in particular. Perhaps they are, but
we've had free speech for a very, very long time here, so we're very proud about that.
It's funny when he turns around and goes, I don't know if they're talking about a particular place or not, and he looks at Starmer. He knows that free speech is under threat in Britain because of Starmer and because of those morons in government. So Starmer comes out with the same old crappy soundbite. We've had free speech in Britain for a long time. We're very proud of it. Well, we are proud of it, yes. We're not proud of you or what you're doing and all the measures you're taking to take away our free speech. Trump knows this. Trump has done this on purpose. He has destroyed Starmer in front of the world's media. If Nigel Farage is anywhere watching this now, it wouldn't surprise me if they'd spoken before he even met Starmer, saying, attack him for me, make him look like a complete tosser, because that's exactly what he's just done. If Donald Trump wasn't a teetotaler, I would say that Farage owes Trump a magnum of champagne for what he's done to Starmer today. And I could not love Trump any more than I do right now. Starmer is not just discredited in this country with the vast majority of the electorate, he's now discredited on the world stage as well.